Hello everyone, my name is David Goulet from Dimensional Transitions, and today is part 4 of PEMF and Rifing for Everyone. Today we are going to talk about modules and presets. The modules we're going to be talking about today are ones which were generated by Dimensional Transitions. They were created through muscle testing and developed outside of the general rifing community, and they do require a signal generator because the frequencies that these involve are much higher than the ones generally used for rifing. So what I'm going to start before is show you what a signal generator looks like. This is a signal generator made by Coolatron. It goes up to 60 megahertz, and there's a smaller version of this that's about 1/3 the size, but they run between $150 and $200. And they go up to, again, 60 megahertz. Now, when we use a signal generator, there's a cable, a USB cable hooks up to your computer. But there's also a device which hooks up to it. And this is something, if you're going to use a signal generator, you're going to require. I offer two devices. First is what's called a PEMF ring. This is basically a little magnet, but it emits the energy up to, a good 6-7 inches away. So when you have it on yourself, it will emit the energy through your body. The other thing that I offer is mats that you can fall asleep on, so you can set this device to run while you're sleeping. And the last option is Spooky 2 offers many peripherals which will also work off this signal generator. So that's what we have. And what we'll be doing is I'll show you how to get to the Falcon module. Again, we'll be using the Falcon system. This is the website, dimensional-transitions.com. And if you go to the menu Falcon and go down to where it says, well, actually, you can go to any one of these. You still have to add that, actually, where it says interdimensional. I have to change that to modules. It'll come up, and this is the same as this module options. Now, what a module is it is a set of groups of frequencies that have some familiarity in terms of their purpose. Now, I have two modules here. The first one is Reclaiming Consciousness, and that group deals with mental expansion, being able to see things from different perspectives, and understanding a little bit more about how quantum energy works. They have that module. The second module is called Freedom from Habits, and this module specifically deals with how to break certain habits that we have. Now, the way these modules work is the Reclaiming Consciousness, each one of these sets here, I think there's about 19 of them, they all run for the same amount of time within that module. In this case here, it is set for a half an hour, for 30 minutes. You can combine that if you want double exposure. You can just double up on the same one or multiple ones to create a longer exposure time. But each one of these represents a 30-minute segment. Now, the way this works is these are all links, and this link here, Language of Infinite Potentials, there will be a little description of what that particular frequency set means. And you can go through and, scroll up and down. Whoops, this one here. You can scroll up and down for that particular one. If you want to learn more about what, say, color of self means, click on color self, that will come up, and then you have again a description of what that is. Now each one of these will have a description with it. And by just clicking not on the set but on the one you're interested in, it'll bring that right up. Now when you find what you want, you can work several. You can choose more than one at any period of time. Just remember that each one is a half hour long, so don't choose 8 of them when you're only going to be, say lying on a mat or using it for 2 hours. That wouldn't work. So here's what happens, and I'm just going to scroll this down just a little bit so you can see how this is going to appear. Now, if I want color or self, that's what I want. You would just click on set, and you will notice it appears here. So this is going to keep the list of everything you've selected. Now, if I want to choose the rewards of manifestation, that gets added. So what will happen when you play this the way it is, you'll play this first one for a half hour, and then it'll follow with this one for a half hour. So suppose, and that's how each one of these works. Now, if I go to freedom of habits, and I want to choose something from there, that set of module has a different rules for how it's going to play the frequencies. The first one plays frequencies for a certain amount of time, one at a time. I'll take that back. It uses both 2 channels. Like if you had headphones, you would hear one signal in one ear, a different signal in the other ear, and it would keep on alternating. When you go to freedom of habits, the technique is different. This does frequencies very fast, change very, very, very fast. And this is the technique that is used to help break habits that you get into. Then we have a list of all these different habits. If you wanted to go to a habit to expedite, which means basically I'm always trying to rush something faster than I should be taking time to do, and you want to work on that habit, you can go in there, read up on it, and then you say, oh yeah, I like that one, I'm going to choose that. And then if you scroll down here, let me get the arrow here. You can see now you have those 3. So you can combine different modules. Now I only have 2 modules here, but I have many more that I'll be adding as they come to me. And when you get this system and you get it with a signal generator, you'll be able to use all of those modules, but you will not be able to use them without a signal generator. So we have 2 modules here. I just showed you how to do 2. Once you have everything selected, then what you simply have to do is choose play. Now the signal generator is up, and it will ask you what serial port there is. There's only one serial port that should come up for the most part, and you will simply click that serial port and then connect. Once you hit connect, the process starts. If you don't see this here, turn the signal generator off and then back on, and it should show up. Once in a while, it doesn't show up either because when you turn it on or vice versa, but just turn it off, turn it back on, and it generally shows up. So once you have that, hit connect, and you'll hear the signal generator make a little click. Now, I'm going to bring this here. On this signal generator, you will notice that there'll be a frequency number up, let's see, around here. That'll display the frequency that's currently being played. And up here, you'll see the very first set that you clicked on will be displayed and the amount of time that it will be playing that. When that time is up, it will then switch to the next one. And it'll go through rewards for manifestation. And again, we know that again is a half-hour one. It'll go through that one for a half hour. And the last one, habit to expedite, is only 15 minutes. Okay, the freedom of habits, all those in there is 15 minutes. So that one will only play for 15 minutes. So don't get confused. Well, that one didn't play as long as that. No, everything in that is strictly 15 minutes. Now, each module that get added will all have a different time frame, and so once you try right out, you'll figure what the time frame is. But I'll sort of put something in there so it makes it easier for you to know which one it is. Now I have at least 3 more modules that will be added to this. The next module that will be added, it deals with rhythms in the structure of your body. Okay. Usually it takes me about a couple months to get the next volume down. The last 2 volumes will deal with the organs in your body and your spine and muscles. So those are the modules that will be coming up. And for those of you who get involved with this system, unlike a lot of other companies, they charge you individually models. These modules are free. The only problem is if you buy the signal generator, that's the only way you're going to get to be able to use the module. You have to buy the signal generator. You have to buy some type of device, output device for the energy. And what we offer is the ring. These come in 2 different sizes. And we offer a mat that you can fall asleep on. Those are the devices that we have. You can also use what Spooky 2 offers. That will work just as well. So with that, I want to conclude this 4th part of presets and modules. And I want to thank you very much for listening to me. Again, my name is David Goulet. This is Dimensional Transitions, and you can reach and try these functions out at dimensional-transitions.com. And I want to thank you very much. Have a good day.